Welcome in, everyone. Appreciate y'all
Hello, Jim.
stopping in. What up, Tooch?
Hold on, Jim. How you doing?
Starting to stream up now.
Oh yeah, have you started it yet or no?
Oh, yeah, I just started. Like as you joined, I hit the live button.
I got you. I was in the upcoming. Sitting there waiting.
Just posting my links out to the places that it needs to be.
There you go. What are your plans for today?
He is doing some open lobbies tonight.
Or,
I've been under the weather. I'm still pretty sick, but my body feels better now. I'm not as sore.
you said you were sick.
Yeah, I've been sick this whole week. Just not feeling the best and felt like getting sick the last 2 days. Thankfully I didn't, but I just have that feeling of like getting sick.
I got you. Feeling prone.
Yeah, but it's better now. I feel a little bit better, so hopefully I can get back on it.
What we'd like to hear.
How you been?
Oh, not too bad actually. Um, other than playing video game, helping out grandparents and stuff. I had a date recently. Dude,
Not bad.
I'm pretty successful. I don't even think I told you that. Spice.
Alrighty, we should be ready to go. I can see that.
See,
I can definitely see it.
I haven't told her she looks like me. I'm not trying to get bitch laughed, but
Alright, let's get into it. You sit down and get ready to get going here. What up, Eric? Welcome in. Appreciate you stopping in, brother. Hopefully you're having a good day. Welcome in. Excuse me, sorry. My voice is probably still a little bit gone. My throat's been messed up being sick, but other than that, we're good. We're going to do some warm-up laps like usual. Then we're going to go ahead and jump into it. What have you been getting into, Tooch?
video game wise,
Yeah, just in
or
general.
just in general. I mean, looking for a new job.
Looking for what?
A new job.
New
As
job?
of now, trying to find something. Pays well.
Your boy drive car fast and left. Uh, this isn't NASCAR. We'll be going more than left, but appreciate you, your boy. Welcome for stopping. Welcome for stopping. Eric says he's tired from modified football. I don't know what modified football is, but thank you for stopping in. Turn it on and get you some rest, brother. Turn it on and get you some rest. Looking for a new job. What about gaming wise? What you been getting into gaming wise?
Gaming wise. Been playing some Rainbow Six Siege.
Some Siege.
Yep, some Siege. Some Battlefield.
Some Battlefield.
Yep, we love Battlefield.
I like to hear that.
I want to connect my wheel here. I haven't used my wheel for 5 months. I have to air dust it off.
I'm pretty sure Le Mans Ultimate is still in open beta, and I think you should get it. Honestly, I think we could have a lot of fun on there.
What did you say it was?
It's Le Mans Ultimate, so it's like literally a game created around the 24-hour Le Mans race, and there's GT cars, there's touring cars, and there's can't remember what they are. Super GT cars, I think.
Oh, I see. I just love fun.
But I've had a couple people recommend it and say I should get it. I've been thinking about getting it, but I think it's like $35 and it's still in open beta. Or early access maybe. Did a bunch of bench presses and lots of medicine ball training. I got that, Eric. Well, that usually calls for being a little bit tired. So that's understandable. Appreciate you for stopping in. Hopefully you got some good workout in. Hopefully you got some good workout in.
The game looks great, actually.
Yeah, it looks really nice. Luke was talking to me about a game last night about like it's some like build your own planet type of game. Can't remember what it's called exactly. He'll probably be telling you about it. It sounded interesting, but it's like a co-op game, 1 to 10 players, and it would only be fun, I think, if we had a couple people in it. But I just know that we have a lot of fun on Assetto Corsa, and there's a lot of other games that we could play sim-wise that doesn't have to be F1 that I could still enjoy. Like if iRacing made sense for both of us, I'd say iRacing for sure. Because it's just incredible. But I think Le Mans Ultimate would be good. What'd you say?
That'll more than likely be my next purchase.
Bet that. Well, I still have to get the second copy of F1 for the giveaway, but after that, That's what I'll be setting my sights on.
Sure.
I'm still trying to figure out the best way to do the giveaway. Probably gonna do it on Twitch just because it's easier to control over there.
Okay.
Go 3 times a week, 2:45 to 4. Eric said. Not bad, Eric. Not bad. I'm guessing that is just before football season starts. Alright, we got one more lap. We're definitely warm. We're definitely warm. We lost a little bit of time there. Touched the curb when we shouldn't have, but it's alright. Not a bad exit. Made up a little bit of time. Go to the gym now. So when the trials happen, we're not out of shape. It would be easier for us to make the team. It's a good idea. Smart. Even when the season's not around, you can't not put at least a little bit of work in because somebody's out there working. Trust me. I know that for a fact. Because most of the time I was the one out there working, even when the season wasn't in. When I was playing baseball, we would play school ball, and then I would go to either travel or summer, depending on if we had money or not. And then after travel, I would go play fall ball for a rec league. And then in the winter, I would just go to the hitting facilities in town. And eventually, the hitting facilities turned into pitching facilities. So I started practicing pitching more and more, and that just became what I liked. Welcome, Preston. Appreciate you for stopping in, brother. Yes, sir. Got to stay on that grind. See, he knows. Preston is a fellow man of the grind. Preston's chosen sport was football, if I am not mistaken. But yeah, that's good. That is good. You should be putting at least a little bit of work in every week. Even if it's not heavy weights, even if you're just doing reps and trying to stay on top of things so you don't fall out of shape. Either way, I digress. I'm not one to be talking about weights right now. Only weights I do are body weights in terms of calisthenics. That's about it. That and yoga. That's where you can find me. Gotta stay, gotta stay limber. Oh, here we go. This is a good session here. This is a good session here. I think we missed qualifying, but it's all right. Let's invite our boy Shay. See if he's on or not. Appreciate everyone stopping in. Whether you were on Twitch or YouTube, I appreciate all the love. Again, if you were on the vertical stream of YouTube, if you want to check out the horizontal stream, just click on the link for my profile and you'll find the horizontal stream there. Or if you have a Twitch account, jump on over to the Twitch channel. Of course, you can, if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can drop your Amazon Prime sub there so you don't get ads. And if you want to just collect channel points, you can redeem channel points for 15, 20 different things. I don't know exactly how many there are, but I'm pretty sure it's like 15. Emotes will be coming soon, but those will be holding off until. LOL, do these emojis do anything? Preston, I'm pretty sure it just helps push like the stream to other people. I don't know if it does like anything for the analytics of the stream, but I think it just helps people, like it pops up on more people's channel. So if you're in the YouTube vertical, make sure you're dropping some hearts, send some emojis. It's like TikTok stream likes. So if you're in there, make sure you drop some hearts. I appreciate all the love. We're starting at the back, of course. We missed qualifying, but we're gonna start at the back anyways, cause that's where we like to be. We like the chances to make overtakes. We like the action that comes along with it. Tooch, I don't know if you're still there or not, but after the stream, I just gotta do a little bit of editing, and I can either record my video or we can play a little bit FPS, depending on what you want to do. I'm down for whatever though. The Mercedes goes P1 with a 1:10.7. That's pretty quick. I don't know what my fastest lap around Canada is, but it's pretty quick. 4/10 faster than his teammate. Don't know what car we're gonna be driving. If I had to guess, I'd say the Alfa Romeo. This looks like, I don't know, honestly. We'll see in a minute. I do appreciate all the love in the YouTube vertical stream. All the spamming very much is appreciated. Make sure you keep hitting me with them emojis. I think we're in Alpine actually. Yeah, I think we're in Alpine. Our teammate is 13th with no time. I think he retired though. I don't think he did that on purpose. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. There's 16 people in the lobby, so we'll probably be like P15, presumably. I think I saw 5 laps. I don't know what the rules are, so we're going to play it careful. Don't know if there's damage. I don't know if there's collisions. I don't know what the rules are here, but we're going to test it. We're going to see we're going to test the waters. We'll see what's going on and see if we can't throw our setup on, fix our tire pressure, and then we'll be good to go. I appreciate all the love. We got our first race of the night, first race of the week. Those of you who are tuned in, and oh my goodness, it's raining. Well, we didn't want it to be raining. I can tell you that. I can tell you guys that we did not want it to be raining. Doesn't look like we have a Canada set up. That's okay. We'll do our best to create one right here. It's gonna have to be good. I hope it's good. It's raining pretty good here. We're on full wet tires, so we're not even on the intermediates. I'm assuming there's gonna be some decent crashes. We're gonna try and play it careful. About to get underway. First race of the night. Here we go at the Canadian Grand Prix. And my teammate never pulled off the line.
It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done.
I got a time penalty because he never pulled off the line. That is unfortunate. There was some crashes. Doesn't seem like there's any, we have another time penalty. That's okay.
Caution, caution.
Doesn't seem like there's any ghosting, even if someone ends up going sideways. So that is a little bit scary, I'm not gonna lie. Especially with this rain. There was a lot of people that ended up sideways in the beginning of Sector 1. Even into Sector 2, but we made it out. Unknown if there's damage or not. I have to believe that there's no damage. I think we would have already picked some up. Pretty sure that's an AI. Based on the disconnect logo. We're not too far out. It's going to be a little bit tough to get used to, I'm not going to lie. That was a clean move though. He was struggling to stay on the track.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Got a little bit too anxious there on the power, but looks like he picked up another 2-second time penalty for corner cutting.
Okay, clear.
I don't know if that was intentional on his part or if he just made a mistake and spun out, but who knows? We push on. I am locking the rear tires up still, so I'm going to throw the tire pressure a little bit forward. Thanks to Shay, we actually know where forward is now. We used to turn it towards the back and not even know what we were doing. But we've improved on that. I really am not very comfortable in the rain, so this race is not going to go as planned. So long as we don't spit out, I will be a little bit happy with our performance. But as you can see there, it's pretty tough. I'm struggling already, and I'm sure that there's going to be a point where someone behind us is not going to be happy. And we might be their victim, but all good. We move on. We started P15, I believe. Pretty bad lock up there. I couldn't tell if that was the front tires or the back tires. I think it was the fronts.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 40.4 seconds.
Unfortunately, we did pick up the 4-second time penalty in the beginning. Both from minor collisions. It is a struggle out here. Kind of looks like I'm drifting on purpose. I promise you I'm not.
Those drifts are actually perfect.
Welcome back, Pooch.
I've been here the whole time. I don't know. Kind of
Oh,
you're not my bad. I've just been watching you cut up.
yeah, the
You
rain
say
is...
you're not comfortable in the rain, but it looks like you're driving really well.
Okay,
Though.
I'm keeping it on the track, thankfully, but
I mean, like,
I'm not
well,
catching up to the 5 people in front of me, and that's not what I want. And it doesn't seem like I can set the fastest lap either.
Okay, you've just
I'm not
started
saying
the
that that's my
final lap
only
of the
goal.
race. Final lap.
But usually, obviously, I want to finish on the podium at least. Unfortunately, I think this Ferrari is coming for us because he's got 26 seconds worth of penalties now. And I see him cutting the track.
it's 20.
Oh, I think he just left. He got
Green
disqualified.
flag.
He picked up enough time penalties. Fave driver. My favorite driver's Lewis Hamilton. As you can see right here. He's both of these. One is gym paintings. One's like a cloth material style painting. But appreciate the question. Who's your favorite driver? Come home to finish P6. Could have been worse, could have been better. We started P15 out of 16. 13 people finished the race. The Mercedes does finish P1. He qualified P1, finishes P1. Props to him. He was pretty fast in the wets. 123, 123, 123, and then a 124. No. Do. Max Verstappen. Yeah, Eric, you can like Max all you want, brother. I'm not gonna judge you for liking Max, but Max will never be my favorite driver. Boom. We take home driver of the day. We take home driver of the day. So we may not have finished on the podium, but we did get something there. We don't really need that race. And Senna, well, yeah. I mean, if we're talking old drivers, my top three of all time, probably Niki Lauda, Ayrton Senna, Lewis Hamilton. That's my top three of all time. There you go. Talking current date right now, active drivers. Lewis, Daniel Ricciardo, Lando Norris. Top three current. There you go. And if you want me to take Lewis out of the top three of all time, then we'll throw Michael Schumacher in there. Just for bids. So we got up here, we got Senna and Schumacher up here. I know that the stream can't see it because it's out of the shot of the camera, but if you add me on Snapchat or if you add me on Instagram, you can see all of the design in the background and all the other extra things that I have that go into the setup. We'll stay with the Alpine. I like it. It's decent. Alright, let's see what the settings are real quick. One shot qualifying, of course, we knew that. And then 5 lap race, we knew that. Dynamic weather. I don't like that the session start is random. Gotta love Lewis. I appreciate that formula. Alright, so safety cars off, formation lap off, red flags off, regular corner cutting. Car damage is off, collisions are on. There's no off for griefing, no off for that. Alright. Can't argue with Schumacher. Exactly, Eric. I mean, he's a shoo-in. If you're talking Formula One drivers of any time frame of ever, he has to be in everyone's top three. Like that's almost hands down. If not top three, top four, and that's just because I'll allow a little bit of bias in some rankings. All right, we're gonna qualify at the back of the grid. Of course, like we always do, it's gonna be a little less the first challenge. Hopefully, it doesn't rain here. We do have a setup around Austria, so maybe we can get something rolling. What up, Shay? Welcome in. Appreciate you stopping in, brother. Sorry I missed you on Tuesday. I've been trying to get over this sickness that I picked up sometime this week. Been under the weather ever since, but oh, that setup's not right at all. Well, that just hurts. What wheel have you got? I've got one at home. Uh, Formula. I don't know what you want me to call you. I don't know if you want me to call you Formula. I don't know if you want me to call you by your name. But I have a Logitech G923 set, so the pedals and the wheel. That's what I use primarily. The only other time I use a controller is to take thumbnails in picture mode. But what wheel have you got? I know that Shay, one of my friends that I race with and who's in the Twitch stream right now, he's got a Moza, which is either currently out of commission because he's waiting on a part, and a Logitech, but he primarily uses the Moza, but the motherboard broke on him, so he's waiting on the part. Hopefully he got it. The Ferrari goes P1 with a 103.8. I forgot the last time we raced here, it was one of those lobbies that we couldn't use a setup, and instead of loading my own setup, I overwrit my old setup, so now I don't have a setup here. So, it's going to be a struggle again. We'll do our best. Looks like we got some people. Formula's fine. I've got a Thrustmaster base with a SF1000 wheel. They finally sent out the part. Shay, that's great to hear, brother. Hopefully we can get some good racing in sometime soon. I found a league that invited me. That is like a mini creator series league. I don't know if you. I know you don't really make a whole bunch of content, but I know you stream sometimes. But if you'd be interested in, I'd send you an invite for it. Races will be on Saturday, from what I understand, and like noon for us, like 4 p.m. for most of the people who are in the league, but like noon for us. Forme says he has an F1000. That's a very expensive wheel, brother. I don't know what Thrustmaster base you have, but that wheel is incredible to even look at. I can only imagine what it's like to drive with. I'm a little jealous, I'm not gonna lie. A little bit jealous. That's okay. Alright, we're gonna try and fix the setup a little bit. See if we can. Hopefully max top speed does is something good. I appreciate everyone stopping, and whether you're in a YouTube or you're in a Twitch stream, all the love. We're gonna get into the second race of the night. Here we going. We're at the Austrian Grand Prix. Starting P17 out of P19. Here we go. 5 red lights. Oh, a couple people jumped the line. That's a drive-through penalty. Somehow we get an illegal overtake. This game doesn't make sense most of the time, including then. It's all good. We move on.
Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move
There we go.
forward.
We just let them fight, let them have their little battle, and then we move right around the outside. Well, technically that was the inside, but you get what I'm saying. Thankfully he ghosted. I don't know if he tried taking me out there or if he was just trying to join on the track, but either way.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
We're moving and grooving. That's all that matters. I'm a little worried about this Ferrari. Just trying to play it safe.
Yellow flag.
This is a little bit dangerous.
Okay, clear.
I mean, he should have left me the room. I'm not going to say that that was his fault, but I did everything I could to avoid everyone there. Unfortunately, you can only do so much online. Alright, we're back behind the Ferrari. Still worried about him a little bit.
DRS is now available.
Looks like the Mercedes in front of us is already on under 10% ERS. Good news for us. Might just want to let them fight it out and then...
I'm not gonna interrupt, but I'm gonna go make some food real fast.
Alrighty, bud.
Meet up.
I don't know if behind this Mercedes is where we want to be, honestly. He's kind of slowing us down in these corners. I had a feeling that he was going to try and do that. Join next race. On the Lobbies on board, LOL. Damn Shay. Low-key, you be hurt my feelings when you be saying that, dog. Hopefully you're just bored in general, not bored of the stream. Switchback done.
Brilliant, nice move. Keep going.
We made it past the Ferrari. Another clean move. That was 2 clean moves. I mean, they're definitely abusing the fact that it's
Okay, this is your final lap. Final
just
lap of the
regular
race.
corner cutting. Dude, why is it always that, like, people just can't ever let their ego go? Just bored in general, stream is great. Well, now I feel like you're just lying to me, but either
Okay,
way,
gap ahead is 3.2
I appreciate you
seconds.
joining, brother. You know I always love racing with you. Unfortunately, my worries about the Ferrari were in the correct place. You get in front of him, he gets salty. He's abusing the fact that it's regular corner cutting, and he still gets overtaken because he can't keep it in a straight line. All good. We made some good overtakes there. Only 5 laps is pretty hard to try and get to P1, especially when you're playing it safe and driving within all of the white lines,
Caution, caution.
even if we're on regular corner cutting, because that's just not my thing. I drive strict corner cutting regardless of what we're on, so all good regardless of what happened. We know that he got a little salty and decided that he was going to bump into our back, push us off the track, pretty much compromising our whole exit. We still get driver of the day. Two races on stream tonight, 2 driver of the days, so we take that. It's funny that half the people that crash other people use the Yarno Amir face, which is just, that's beyond funny to me because he wouldn't do that. Let's just be real with each other. Those of you who are following the Formula One series, F1 Esports obviously is taking place again, thankfully. Race 3 and 4 were today, I believe. I have not gotten a chance to see the results of either of the races, but hopefully things get ironed out. I know that yesterday was a little bit of a disaster with what happened and just all the things that led up to some of the things happening in the stream, but regardless of what happened, hopefully they can iron it out and things can get better in the future. Our boy Shay joined, so we got a fellow racer in the lobby. I don't know what team he's gonna be on. Try and get to the same team. Whatever team he selects, we will go with. So, whatever team you're going, Shay, that's where we'll go. Just know that, brother. He can race in the Alpine next to me. Shay, the Alpine's free. Shay, you better click that Alpine. You better get you a seat. You better get you a seat. You about to have it stolen. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. We almost watched the downfall of our boy right there. Alright, we're at Silverstone. We like Silverstone. We perform well around Silverstone. We've got a full lobby of racers, so it's going to be a great last to first challenge. There's some decently fast people in this lobby, so it will be a little bit of a difficulty to try and get to P1. Either way, we're going to try and do this with no damage, penalty free, last to first. Here we go. All right. Instead of retiring, we need to disqualify ourselves. Regular corner cutting. The first corner is probably going to be really hard to actually cut. We're going to bring the tire pressure down a little bit. First corner is probably going to be really hard to cut, so we're going to try and cut as fast as we can, so that way we can disqualify ourselves. Again, we're here for the last first challenge. Even though it says open lobbies, we like to do last first because... Oh, and we've got a broken wheel. Okay, how's that a warning? There we go. Unfortunately, our wheel has decided that it's gonna gear spin. So we are gonna have a gear spinning wheel this race. Should try to switch teams. I think that's the key. In online races, I just need to try and switch teams if we're gonna stay in the same lobby. Vegas is my all-time favorite track. Holy Eric. With a long straight in the DRS. That is actually a crazy statement, my friend. Vegas is probably my least favorite track. Alright, our goals are still the same, even though our wheel is acting up. Again, we're not here to make excuses. We're here to make overtakes and moves happen. There's going to be people that leave, ultimately. I mean, we know that. That's just what happens. There's one that left already. So, if we can get 2 people on the same team that leave, me and Shay can switch teams. Hopefully the wheel will fix itself. And we move on. We are starting P19 and 20, so it's going to be a good race. We're side by side at the back of the grid. We're at Silverstone. I wish the wheel was cooperating. I wish it wasn't spinning. Like I said, next race we're going to try and switch teams, hopefully, if some teams open up. So that way maybe problem solved. I do think that person that just joined might end up behind us because they missed all of qualifying. Do see another person leave. So hopefully, I mean, we know that people are going to leave ultimately. We just need it to be 2 teammates so that way me and Shay can jump teams. And then hopefully the wheel fixes itself. Again, if you're on the YouTube vertical stream, make sure you're dropping some emojis. It helps push the stream to other people on YouTube, so I will appreciate it. And all the love is appreciated on Twitch or YouTube. Thank you for everyone tuned in tonight. Have you tried looking up why your wheel does it? I haven't, honestly. That's a good idea. I should probably jump on Reddit and like look at it and see if anyone else has the same problem. Because it only happens after like 2 or 3 online wheels. Or is your wheel just faulty? I mean, my wheel probably is just faulty. And the fact that I've had it for almost 5 years. I think, no, I've had it for almost 4 years now. So I've had it for almost 4 years. And I don't think that you're supposed to use the Logitech wheels as long as I have. I mean, they say that they last long, but we all know that they're not built the greatest. Either way, we push on. Here we go. At Silverstone. Oh, okay. Unlucky start. Oh, and then unlucky or even an even unluckier start because we spawned in front of our teammate.
Yellow flag.
All right. Well, there's still race to go. Maybe there's not any race to go because
All right, let's focus.
the
now for the rest
AlphaTauri
of the
can't
race.
get out of his feelings. This is so sad sometimes, man.
You need to give that place back, I'm afraid. That was an illegal overtake.
How is it an illegal overtake? Yeah, be careful, Shay. That's a gentleman who can't get over his feelings. Oh, man.
Green flag.
All right, well, lap 2. Here we are behind our teammate.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
Didn't have to leave the window there. I know that the tap wasn't intentional.
Caution, caution.
I went for maybe a space that I shouldn't have, so that wasn't on you, that was on me. Unfortunately, all the fighting and all the dodging did lose us a lot of time to the pack. Oh, why?
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
People need to get out of their feelings, bro. Just because you suck at driving doesn't mean you should take everyone else out online. Get better. Whatever, that's my fault. Whatever. We'll take the
Okay,
blame.
clear.
It's only a little bit frustrating, I'm not gonna lie.
Yellow flag. Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead.
It's honestly why I can't wait to join that league. Hopefully it's better racing. And that's all you can really hope for. Somehow I didn't get any DRS there.
Nice move. Good job. Okay,
There's always someone trying to crash you, I swear, dude. There's literally always someone trying to crash you. It never fails. I mean, can he even say he was going for a move there? Oh, we've been side by side with this guy before. We know what he does.
Caution, caution.
Oh, man. Sometimes you just get so tired of it, like... My boy Shay got my back. I saw him give our friend a little love tap off the truck. Unfortunately, it just doesn't do much. I saw that, brother. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. It's just... like, it's impossible to enjoy sometimes online racing because no one can drive clean. Alright, if more people leave, Shay, we're going to try and find a different team. Doesn't look like there's going to be a lot of people that do leave. Looks like there's going to be another full lobby. Honestly, thinking about qualifying for real this time. Just because I'm tired of driving with the dirty drivers in the back. But like we all know, there's dirty drivers at the front too, so who knows? We'll see what the track is, and we'll see if we can find another team, and then we'll base our decision off of that. I do appreciate everyone stopping in tonight. Whether you're on the Twitch stream or the YouTube stream, make sure you check out W Energy, exclamation point W. You will find your link in the code for 10% off, code GHOSTHV. And it is the cleanest energy on the market. Comes from pure coffee extract. There's nothing else that the caffeine comes from. It's got maybe 15 ingredients, and it's the best tasting energy drink I've had. And I don't get paid to say that. Just so y'all know. Some people are leaving. Don't know if it's going to be enough. We got to switch teams. We're in the AlphaTauri. Shay, unfortunately, can't switch teams with us because someone else is still in the car. But we know that that's our teammate. Regardless of what it says, we know who our teammate is. Alright, we're at the Hungaroring. I honestly think we just do a real qualifying lap here. We just go straight up, real qualifying, see what we can get. Oh, we're the host of this lobby now. Okay, there we go. Strict corner cutting. Let's see how many penalties we get this race. Because I bet you this whole entire lobby. I'm glad we got the host. We've picked up hosts somehow. You love to see that. You do love to see that. I think that there's enough races where we don't have to change the tracks, so we're just going to keep that there. I don't know if there's any other changes that should be made, Shay. Shay, if there's any other online changes, let me know. We'll make the changes to the lobby after this race. I didn't realize I was the host. But if you want to make changes, let me know. We can make any changes that you want. F2, LO. Dude, I hate driving the F2 cars. I gotta be honest with you. I suck at driving the F2 cars. Alright, we're going for a real qualifying session here. We're gonna go for a real qualifying session. We put it on strict corner cutting. I'm sure that some of these people probably don't know, but I'm not gonna let them abuse the fact that it's on regular, so we've taken care of that. Alright, here we go. The wheel does seem that it fixed itself. At least that's what it feels like. We're just gonna keep pushing. I think we're gonna take P2. Take P2. In the F2 car, I can't take the corners as fast. Well, yeah, the F2 cars aren't as fast as the F1 cars. That's just normal. I mean, we've already seen that's 6 disqualifications. Great lap for me, Shay. Yeah, yeah. That is a fire lap. I was pretty locked in there. I could have been a little bit faster. I think you're one of the very few that don't like the F2 cars. It's not that I don't like them. I like the way that they sound. And I love the shift sound in the F2 car. I just don't... I can't drive them, bro. I'm not fast in them at all. P1 and 2 for the AlphaTauri boys. It's going to be maybe a little bit of a challenge to beat him. Maybe he's just fast in the 1 lap pace. Shay, if you heard me about that league earlier, though, I will send you an invite to it. It's called CRL. Supposed to be like, shift sounds so good. Yeah, I love the shift sounds. Downshift and upshift in the F2 car. Just, it sounds very, very realistic. But that league is like a mini creator series. It's basically like for smaller creators. I know that you stream sometimes. I know that you don't necessarily make a whole bunch of content, but I'd love to have you in that series just to race alongside me. But I think that my first couple races will be in F2, so just having you in there also will make me a little bit more comfortable. But we're going to get going. We're at the Hungaroring. We qualified P2. Our teammate is in P3. Our AlphaTauri friend is P1. So it's going to be, what days is it? It's usually going to be Saturdays, but the first race I think is going to be tomorrow, is what I've been told. But every other week it'll be Saturdays. Alright, we lost the position off the start, but it's alright. See, this is what I was worried about. I think this Aston can't keep up with the AlphaTauri. So we need to pass this Aston Martin. Past the Aston Martin, now we're going to hunt down our AlphaTauri. Lost a little bit of time to him already. Obviously, that isn't ideal. Had a little bit of moment off track. It's just what we needed, honestly. Now we're in the DRS range, and we can take advantage of that. I don't know where our teammate Shay is.
We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
Unfortunately, I forgot that it's a double helping. So the first time you get it, you don't actually get DRS. So we're going to have to either break it again or hope he makes a mistake.
Yellow flag.
Oh, he couldn't stand the pressure. He couldn't stand the pressure, ladies and gentlemen. Dropping dimes needs to go, Faye says.
Green flag.
I have a bad feeling that our boy Shay was hit by dropping dimes. So, if removing people is an option, we will remove dropping dimes. Okay, bro. Just get out of my way. You're P19. I'm P1. You're just trying to ruin my race. He's dirty as dirty can get. I mean, Shay, listen, I trust you, brother. I didn't know that you could kick people. If you can, of course, I will get rid of them. I'll join you on the Williams team. I'll also change maybe the collision settings. Maybe I should change those to off for griefing. I should turn that to enabled. So like if the game thinks that they're trying intentionally to crash into someone, they will ghost. Also, if you mind, can I see your wheel settings in game? Yeah, are you talking about like my calibration settings or my keybinds? Because my keybinds are very weird. I'll just let you know that now. I have very weird keybinds on every game I play, even if it's an FPS game. But if you want my calibration settings, like my force feedback stuff, yeah, of course. I have some things turned down. Yo, welcome in, Jerry. Appreciate you for stopping in, brother. Here for the third race of the night. We did a real qualifying session. We qualified P2. Lost one at the start. Got it back, and then the man running P1 couldn't take the pressure, so he ended up falling out. and leaving. Shay said, yeah, calibration and force feedback. Yeah, I'll show you. When we get to the lobby, I'll try and kick, dropping dimes, switch to the Williams, change the collision settings, and then I'll jump to my calibration settings. So that way you can see it. And I'll read them out loud just in case you want to read them. But I will let you know some of my, like my on-track values. My on-track values are pretty high, but my curb effects and my off-track values are pretty low because a lot of the times I'm driving. My daughter is in here sleeping in the bed pretty much like 10 feet, less than 10 feet away from me. So I try and keep the curb noises as minimal as I can, but still be able to feel what it feels like, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully that'll give you a little bit of a feeling. And it's just a baseline, of course. Everyone is different, and if you are able to endure a little bit more noise, I would recommend probably turning some of the values up if you don't mind, or if you're able to. But again, mine is mostly for noise dampening reasons. Alright, when the lobby goes back, we're going to kick, dropping dimes, switch to the Williams, change the collision settings, and then we're going to pull up our force feedback settings. That is our plan. P1, bing, bang. Knew we was going to find one tonight. Started P2 on the grid. We are 3 seconds faster than anyone else on the lobby on that lap. Wonderful timings there. Appreciate you for stopping in, Jerry. Hopefully you're having a good day, brother. Hopefully you are having a good day. We're going to get into the loading screen. We're going to get to the loading screen and take care of our business. I do appreciate everyone stopping by tonight. I missed you guys on Tuesday. It is my fault that I wasn't streaming. Again, like I said, I am recovering from a sickness. It's been going around the house, and honestly, I think it's been going around the Midwest. It's been knocking some people out. I've been feeling like just under the weather. Just haven't been able to have energy and feeling like getting sick. Luckily, I feel better today. My body is not as sore, and I don't feel like getting sick, so it's a little bit easier. Jerry drops another sub. The man is always looking out for you guys. It does look like our friend left the lobby, so that's taken care of. Jerry with another gift. W Jerry in the Twitch chat. I need y'all to be spamming it up. My man's is always getting us right. Alright, double check. Double check. Alright. The man is gone. We go to our force feedback settings. Edit. Calibration. Alright, so my steering rate's 100%. Throttle dead zone's 10. Brake dead zone's 20. That's just because my brake and my throttle like to press themselves whenever they want. So I had to turn those up. And into the force feedback, I have the force feedback strength at 95. It's pretty up there just because the Logitech doesn't have a lot of feel to it. On track effects on 35, just so I can actually feel what it's like on the track. Rumble strips 2, off track 2, wheel dampener 15. And then I have the rotation at 360, and in the supercars I have a 900. Hopefully I'll stay here just for a second, just so that way you can get a look at it. W Jerry in the chat, dropping gifts left and right. Whether you're in the YouTube stream or the Twitch stream, W Jerry That is my boy. Making sure he gets us right. He's getting y'all right so you don't have to watch them ads. W. Jerry. Alright, we're rocking the Williams this time. We're at Spa. We're going to do our classic last to first. Corner cutting the first corner may be a little bit tough. Not going to lie. So we're going to try and do it past that. Ding, 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 ding. Lower our tire pressures before the lap, so that way we don't forget to do it on track. Drop our front wing by 2 clicks, maybe add a little bit of speed straight ahead. Oh, Shay, bad news, brother. The Williams doesn't work online because it's broken. How did that not disqualify us? Bad news, Shay. The Williams doesn't work, so we are gonna have to switch cars after this race to like the Alfa Romeo or something. Okay, there we go. Now we invalidate our lap, finally. Jeezy Pete. I don't know what took us so long there. That really is unfortunate. That we're just going to stay in the pause menu. Again, I apologize. The wheel doesn't want to work. We'll switch teams after this race. Again, we're not here to make excuses. We're here to make overtakes happen and good moves happen. Let's see what's going on. AlphaTauri still P1. All the gifts and all of the love in the last 2 months, of course, means very much to me, and it is all going towards a new wheel. Eventually, when things change, I will be trying to see. We should have disqualified ourselves because all those people now are going to start behind us, which is not what we wanted. This is supposed to be a last to first challenge, not an 8th to first challenge. So many people disqualified themselves that we started P6. I should have just finished a lap. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? I know better. I know better. For some reason, I thought that all we had to do was disqualify and then we could retire, but well, we're starting much higher on the grid than I wanted to. Either way, we push on. We did enable collisions off for griefing, Shay. So just in case you experience what you feel like is griefing, hopefully their car ghosts. When you get a new wheel, you will esports level. Hey, Shay, I appreciate that, dog. That means a lot. That means a lot, brother, especially because you actually know a lot about F1 and a lot about the world of sim. So I appreciate that very much. That is the goal. Obviously, I would love to be on the esports grid. I do believe I have the potential. I think that this is a good way to just not only have fun, but to practice your reaction. Because what better way to practice your reaction skills than become a Formula One driver? All right, P6 on the grid. Our teammates P11. We're here at Spa. Everyone on the soft tires. We got 5 laps to go. I believe this is the 4th or 5th race of the night. So we're going to get it going. We're going to switch teams next race, fix the wheel. Of course, we wanted to start at the back of the grid, but I digress. P6, here we go. Oh, and yeah, I kind of felt like that was going to happen.
I'm afraid you've been given a time penalty for that last incident, mate.
Unfortunately, no one seems to care.
Caution, caution.
Our teammate's behind us, but we watched him get spun out as well, so obviously some of the changes we did didn't do anything because we're still seeing a lot of people be spun out here. I mean, I want to see overtakes be done, but I don't want to see people crash each other out. I just want to see good moves and oh, now we're fighting with people we shouldn't be fighting with because we did a
Okay,
classic
so
old
that's a bad start, but
Spinala.
don't overreact. We can salvage this.
I believe that Red Bull's lagging just a little bit. Well, those two probably deserve each other.
Okay, clear.
I believe JM is the gentleman that we've had problems with tonight already. He was driving a Ferrari earlier. Seems like he is in an Aston Martin now. Looking up at the chat, almost got us killed there. Almost went straight into the back of that McLaren. We got a 2-second time penalty because we hit a car in front of us off the start because we got hit behind us because no one wants to hit the brakes at the start of the race. They just send everyone in front of them off the track so that way they can hopefully stop with their car. There's our teammate. Looks like he did the same move we did. Unfortunately, that one was again on us. Mostly because we were trying to give him room, fighting side by side in a place we shouldn't have been fighting side by side. But not his fault. That is my fault. So we push on.
Okay, DRS is now
I do apologize, of course. Of course, we want better racing than this. But we also want clean racing, and unfortunately, you have a hard time finding that online.
Green flag.
Just like we saw right there, our teammate Shay was ultimately killed by the McLaren. Luckily, I think JM is willing to actually fight legitly, but unluckily for us. He just seems very slow. So the McLaren not named Carlitos obviously is a problem. So we'll try and get rid of victim number 1. Because sometimes there's mistakes, and like, listen, I get it. Mistakes can easily be made.
4.7 seconds.
I make mistakes all the time. But when you're driving down a straight side by side with someone and they just swerve like that, you can very easily tell that it was a little bit on purpose. Don't know if we have time to make any moves, really. Like I said, we're going to try and find a new team to rock. So hopefully the wheel fixes itself. Maybe we go back to Alpine. Or maybe we go Alfa Romeo. Who knows? Who knows? It looks like we are catching up on P7 though, which is obviously good news. He has a 5-second time penalty. I think we're going to take his spot regardless of where he pulls away from us.
Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
Of course, when the wheel acts up, it's a little bit harder to drive because the feeling inside the wheel goes away a little bit, so you can't really feel when the car is understeering, and it's a little bit harder to tell what's happening through the wheels of the car, just based off the feel. Again, obviously the Logitech isn't the greatest wheel for that anyway, but when you get comfortable with it, and then it does this the whole race like you're driving over a curb, kind of sucks. I am just watching the wheel out of the corner of my eye a little bit. So if I see a little bit of a struggle, I try and auto-correct it from there, but again, it's really hard to tell the difference. Doesn't seem like the one we were going to get rid of in the other McLaren is still in the lobby.
Caution, caution. Okay, clear.
We take home P7. We do end up stealing his spot. He ended up picking up another 2 seconds worth of time penalties. Our teammate takes P11, unfortunately, because he had a unworthy penalty from collisions with Applehead Adam. I would love to fix the wheel We've got probably maybe 1 or 2 more races before the stream is up. Um, those of you who are tuned in right now, I am thinking about adding a stream in the morning. I'm either going to be streaming Wednesday morning or Saturday morning. I'm thinking Saturday's probably the best day, especially if Alejandro and the McLaren need to go. Okay, the McLaren is already gone. He left on his own premise. Alejandro will be gone as soon as we get to the lobby. But I do want to start streaming sometime in the morning. I'm thinking either Wednesday or Saturday. It's probably going to be Saturday just because a lot of the viewers I get on YouTube are younger. So maybe they can watch again as well on Saturday since it's going to probably be a little bit of an earlier stream. But also, if the CRL league starts up and we actually start the league and the races are on Saturday, I can stream those races rather than just making content off of it. So kind of like a two for one. So if there's any feedback, if it's Wednesday or Saturday, you guys should let me know. Of course, I do know that the real creator series does primarily start on Saturdays as well. So sometimes I will be competing against them, but also other times I may go live a little bit later than them. Could I join the CRL League mid-season? I don't necessarily know the rules, Shay. Honestly, I could invite you and just, I mean, you could ask just to see what they say. We're gonna switch teams. Alpha. I'm going to the Alpha. I know that it works, so that's where we're gonna stay. We may end up sitting in this lobby a little bit longer than we usually have, just to find a little bit more people, because I don't want to race in leagues with the logic. No, I 100% get that, man. What time does the first beta session become available to play? F1 Gamer, the first beta session, I believe it starts this weekend for those that got codes. I haven't got a code yet. I don't know if I'm going to get a code or not. I'm hoping that I do get a code. If I don't, of course, I will try and see if someone else that I know got one so I can use theirs. But from what I know, if the codes were sent out sometime this week and it should be playable this weekend. I believe tomorrow is the first day. Good question, though. But Shay, I can invite you to the Discord and you can just ask and see if. I mean, I don't think it'd be a problem, especially because they're starting. I think they're starting this league like this weekend, so they're already starting the league at the end of F123. So like, I don't know if we'll finish the whole season before F124 is out or not. All right, looks like we're gonna go into this race with 10 people. We're at Netherlands. We're here at Max Verstappen Home Grand Prix. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. You shouldn't be disclosing any information for the beta. Also, sharing of codes is not allowed. Codes have gone out already. Okay, Callum, I don't know if you work at EA or not, but clearly I don't work at EA, brother, and I'm not disclosing any information about the beta. I'm telling someone when it's going to be live, which they have on their website. So that's not a break of anything that they have posted. I'm sharing information that they have posted already. So I don't know what you got a problem with, brother, but it's information that they've already put on the website. How are you going to say don't disclose any information about the beta? What kind of sense does that make? All right, we need to try and cut a corner here so we can qualify P10. There we go. We lost time, but it still counts. Listen, Callum, I get it. You're trying to protect the integrity of the game. I understand that. But with all due respect, they're sending codes out to some people who won't even probably play and won't even probably have the time. So if I find out that one of my friends has the code and they don't even have the game, nor that they have the interest, I'm definitely going to use their code. If you want to report me, you can report me. That's all I got to say. And for disclosing any information, like I said previously, they posted that information on their website and on their YouTube, and it's been posted in multiple other places. Everyone knows, and Reddit, it's everywhere on Reddit. Everyone knows that the beta is going to be live this weekend. So, again, maybe you're just looking out for me, which I appreciate. Maybe I'm coming at you a little bit sideways, which I apologize for. Clearly someone is an EA sponsor or something. I don't know. Alright, we're P10. The wheel didn't have a problem through that lap, so hopefully it doesn't have a problem still. Yeah, Shay, there's closed beta sessions that are happening for F124. EA posted about it on their website, and like you can sign up for it to get a code. Some people get a code, some people don't. I didn't get a code. From what my YouTube stream is telling me, the codes have already been sent out, so I didn't get one for sure. But there's 3 different beta sessions that are gonna happen before the like early release of the game, and the first one's this weekend. I'm pretty sure it starts tomorrow. It's either tomorrow or Saturday, but either way. I digress. We're gonna get it going here. We're at Netherlands, P10. I really didn't mean to hit that person. He's just going incredibly slow. This is a track where it's going to be hard to overtake because I don't want to make illegal moves.
That start was okay. Now
But I also know that
threats around you.
I don't belong behind half these people. I think maybe the Red Bull used a little bit too much ERS at the beginning of the lap. Alright, we can see everyone in front of us, so that's good news. We're going to try and save a little bit of ERS. We've caught up to the field.
flag.
Clean moves. We get through all three of them right there. Let's go. We're chasing down the Aston now. Jay, hopefully your whole race didn't get ruined by somebody. What did I miss? Eric, you missed 2 races, I believe. Some good races. There we go. We got a little bit of DRS from me.
Gap to your teammate behind is 10.3 seconds.
I'm a little worried maybe that AlphaTauri might take me out.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
Past the Aston. Not for long, though. The three-way battle for P1. I'm already out of
Okay, mate,
ERS.
Final lap of the race. Final lap.
They're so slow through the corners. Oh, we might have just lost it there. If you leave the door open, you have to let me through. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit mad about that. We easily had P1. God, I'm mad about that. Yeah, Silken, I'm good, brother. That's a scam if I've ever seen one. Appreciate you, though. Thanks for stopping by. God! I don't know how we lost that, honestly. Well, no, duh, Shay. Clearly. What lap, Evan? That was, Eric, sorry. That was the last lap, brother. I mean, it was good racing, Shay. Don't get me wrong. Nothing necessarily happened. I just had I was slowing myself down the whole lap to stay behind them through the corners because they can't drive, and then down the straight they just overtake me because I'm assuming they probably were running way too heavy of a setup on the straights and can't drive through the corners. And all the time I had to spend behind just lost me all my ERS because by the time I caught up to them, I didn't have any ERS and they still had over half of theirs. So it is what it is. Could have been worse. We finished on the podium. Hopefully we can get a couple more people in the lobby. I would like to finish off the night with a good race. I want to race China for the fact that they're going to race China this week, well, next weekend. Do one shot, 5 laps. And everything else can stay the same. Maybe we get some more people in here. Hopefully we will. If not, we will go hunt for another lobby. Of course, if you were in the stream and you have F1, join up if you're not already in here, like Shay. Remy is online, but I do not think he's playing F1. We'll give it about 4 or 5 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and jump into it. Eric, of course, if you are still on the vertical stream, if you want to check out the horizontal stream on YouTube, just click on the icon for my channel, and you will find the same stream, just not vertical, and you'll be able to see the whole screen and everything that's going on, just in case you want to know what is happening, so you don't have to ask what lap we're on. Although I do appreciate whether you were on vertical or horizontal, I just wanted to let you know the option is there if you do want to see the horizontal stream. I'd really like to get one more race in. I don't want to call it there. Again, if you're on the YouTube vertical stream, make sure you are dropping some emojis if you're enjoying the stream. Helps push it to other people. It's just me and Shay in here right now. Typically, that means that we're not gonna get a lot of people in here. Shay, let's go ahead and say we're gonna give it till 6:53. And if by 6:53 there's no one else in here, let's go ahead and just jump into a 1v1. We'll do some side-by-side action here at China. I'm gonna take away qualifying. Darn it, I hit the wrong button. Give me 1 second. I apologize. I need to get my uh, wireless keyboard so I can hit buttons while I'm over here. Unfortunately, I'm not that smart. Alrighty. If Shay is willing to start, we're going to go ahead and get it going. I'm going to try and stay side by side as much as possible, just to let you know. I know that you're still not comfortable 100% on your Logitech, but I want to try and get a good clip of us racing together cleanly. So, here we go. We're going to load our setup. Drop our tire pressure a little bit. All right, Shay's ready to go. I'm ready to go. We're going to get it going here. Little 1v1 action here at the Chinese Grand Prix. We're underway. Unfortunately, Mercedes does not work online. There we go. One move done. Oh, a little bit of a moment there. Would have slopped behind him there for a second. Not really trying to fight there. Maybe he's using a little bit of ERS. Maybe his setup's a little bit better. Hey, I mean, that was your line, dog. That was fair to push me off.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
That was my fault. That was my fault. Use a little bit of ERS and get a switchback move there.
Keep on him. He might make a mistake.
Almost lost it on the edge of that corner. I was trying to go for the switch back there, but it didn't work out. A little bit scrappy there.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
I was trying to go for the switchback. He covered it off. Good racing, good racing. Always a joy to race alongside you, Shay. Always a joy. Always a joy. I always enjoy myself. Nah, I mean, a couple of them. GG's to Shay, Eric said. Eric said, GG, Shay. We did have a few tangles. I'd say maybe two of them. Two of them on you, two of them on me, honestly. Yeah, I love China, man. I can't wait to see the Grand Prix. I'm super excited for it. Like I said, I watch every single race, pretty much all sessions as long as I'm up. The only thing that sucks about China is that the race for us in the United States here at the Midwest, the race starts at 3 in the morning, so probably gonna take a nap sometime Saturday before the race and wake up to watch the race that night because I don't want to miss the race. It'll be on until like 4:30, 5 a.m. But that that's the only thing that sucks is that the time zones just. I'll just watch it recorded. Shay said, "Yeah, I would do that, but most of the time, if I don't watch what happens, I'll find a spoiler that ruins it for me. Just either scrolling on YouTube or like I'll just get on my phone and I'll get a notification about who won and I get what happens, but I like to be surprised and I like to watch it for the first time. But we will be live again tomorrow. I don't know exactly what we're going to be doing tomorrow. If the CRL starts tomorrow, we're probably going to try and get into the lobby and maybe we get into the F1 race. I think we're starting F2 in the CRL divisions. The only races I cannot watch are the Australian, Japanese, China, and Vegas. Yeah, Eric, that makes sense honestly, because what you're 2 hours. Vegas is 2 hours behind where we would be, because we're Eastern Standard Time. You guys are what? Central Standard Time in Vegas? Pretty sure it's Central, right? I might be wrong about that, but so the race is around 1 a.m. for you, which makes sense. I mean, that's late, and I'm sure that you probably have your own things to do, either whether it be school or work, or I get that. So either way, like I said, CRL, the new league that I just joined, it is a mini version of Creator Series. It's kind of like a thing that some small creators have took it amongst themselves to start, which I thoroughly enjoy and I hope to be a part of. Like I said, I believe our first couple races are going to be in the F2 division, unfortunately. Hopefully, we're fast enough to move up to the F1 division because that's where we need to be. There's only a couple people I think that are up to our speed. There's two on a wheel and one on a controller. Hopefully, we're going to bring more people in that are faster. Of course, that's the goal. We're hoping for good challenges in the league. Hopefully we're gonna get good racing in New York. Oh, okay. So we're in the same time zone, Eric. So it's 3 a.m. for you too at the Chinese Grand Prix. That makes sense. The way you said it, the way you worded it in Vegas, I just made it seem like you were in Vegas, but now I get what you're saying. Either way, um, like I said, we're gonna be live again tomorrow, same time, 5 to 7 p.m. We're gonna be adding a stream probably next week. I'm trying to start it soon before the next game comes out so I can have it in my schedule. It's either going to be Wednesday morning or Saturday morning. If you have a priority on which one you'd rather it be, of course, you can just send it into the chat or comment or just send me a DM, whatever day you want it to be. If it's going to be Saturday, I will likely use that day to record the CRL division if we race on Saturdays, which is what I've heard that we're going to be doing. So as long as we race on Saturdays, that's probably what we're going to be doing on the stream. I am going to be not pre-ordering. I am going to be doing a F124 giveaway, probably over on Twitch. I know that I have a lot of YouTube viewers who can't get Twitch, unfortunately. Maybe we can try and do something for you, but it's going to be something like you buy a ticket and you get an entry. I don't want to do a bunch of entries. I think Saturday makes more sense for CRL. We're probably going to leave this lobby just because we don't want people to think. Yeah, I agree. Saturday because I have school Wednesday, Eric says. All right, we'll go Saturday then because I think Shay and Eric make both a good point. Shay, I'm pretty sure that they're going to do CRL on Saturdays. It's just I think that they were going to start it on this Friday, but I don't know if it's going to actually start Friday or not. But either way, you guys will be notified if we do start a stream in the morning. Of course, you'll get the notification whether you are on YouTube or Twitch. If you hit the follow button or the subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell on YouTube. We're gonna be coming out with some new sim racing content, so make sure you stay tuned for that. I'm thinking about getting Le Mans Ultimate. I want to try and put my arm into other sim racing games, so that way I'm not just in F1. I do love sim racing, and for what it's worth, uh, but I've F1's obviously my primary love. But I would love to just get into any kind of sim racing. I want to get iRacing eventually, but Le Mans Ultimate is on the list for sure. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Eric asked what time. Eric, probably, if I had to say, if we're doing CRL, it's probably going to be like 12 to 2, 12 to 3, around that time. Probably noon. Noon to around 2 or 3, maybe 4, depending on the day. It all just depends on what happens and what's going on, really. So might be 12 to might be noon to 3:30 Eastern Standard Time, probably noon to 2:30. I don't really know yet. We're gonna try and iron it out, but like I said, it will be posted everywhere if it does get added to the schedule, and of course, I will add it to my streaming schedule everywhere so you guys can see it. I appreciate everyone stopping by tonight. We're gonna be live again tomorrow, so make sure you stop by. We may not be doing some open lobbies, but we might do online ranked, or we might do a Road to Glory episode. Let me know whether or not you're in the chat or not. If you have something that you want to watch tomorrow, let me know. Send it in the chat, DM me, shoot me a message, whatever you want to do. Of course, I'm always up for recommendations and accommodations. I do appreciate everyone stopping by tonight. We're going to be live again tomorrow, same time, 5 to 7 p.m. Make sure you come to the stream, check it out. Send it to your friends if you enjoyed it. All the love is very much appreciated, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.